You're welcome to Par 4. This is the bonus video of the King of the Hill videos, but let's get to one out of the way here. I think all these maps are dog shit. Like, all four of them are dog shit. So without further ado, let's get into the video so we can end this suffering as quickly as humanly possible. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, part 4, boys. Here we are. We're doing the summer maps. Got some decent playtime in these now, so let's just start with the first one. Going alphabetical again. Blowout! First off, first thing I'd like to point out is that this map feels like it's just directly ripped in terms of aesthetics and layout from a potato.tf MVM mission. A map from that. It feels insanely similar to it. Might be coincidental, might not be, but it is almost exactly the same as far as I can see. It's almost exactly. It's just very similar. Alright, it's just very similar. Too similar. Anyway, how does it play? Point. Well, as you can see, it's got like bagel syndrome, where the point is like how you can, stand in this middle section and do it. This point's kind of horrendous, I won't even lie. If you're, this entire point is just a magnet for getting just nuked. If you're trying to cap this, some klutz is going to jump onto this. Can you really just... What the hell was I standing on? This doesn't look right. This looks retarded. But yeah, some klutz will just jump on here. This map is a bit of a jumper map, if you can't tell by, like, looking at this. How vertical this is. This is a jumper map. This is a soldier and demo wet dream, and I guess to an extent scout, as you can see here. You can still kind of get up here. But the thing with this, if you're trying to cap here, it's very easy. Just take splash and get blown up. So that's not good. That's not nice. I mean, it's not the worst point ever, but the fact that you can stand up here makes this point a lot worse. How well does the map lead you to the point, right? I mean, fine, I guess. But it has a very similar issue to Rotunda. Why is the spawn so fucking big for no reason? This is way too much playable area. And way too much verticality in said playable area. Like, I don't recall if you can spawn down here, because I always spawned up here when I was playing, but who's gonna come down here? If you don't spawn down here, who's gonna take that door? That's stupid. You spawn out here, you go this way, it's like, oh, I don't actually want to go that way. Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna commit to that way, because it's such a large, obtuse spawn. Right? I haven't even gotten what's leading you to the point. Like, if you just take this path, this takes you straight to the point, I guess. I mean, it does lead you to the point okay, but the point itself is kind of shit, but this map is just... Man, it's just flanker's paradise, man. It's just a vertical flank-centric map. This is genuinely just plays like a weird player destruction map where, like, imagine this middle section of the map here is where, like, the UFO would come on Watergate and you deposit the bottles there. This map feels like a player destruction map in how it's laid out. Way too vertical, nowhere for people to really play or build. Like, where's an NG supposed to play on this? Over there? Like, is he supposed to build, like, over here, basically? This side of the map? Or, like, this is so easy to spam. He doesn't, like... Or is he built down here? I haven't seen, like, anyone even attempt to play NG without the bouncing around this map, because this map is just so insanely vertical, NG just gets totally boned when doing that. Also, that's kind of weird. You can't stand on that. But this map is, I don't know. I haven't really seen people defending this map, honestly. You're gonna come to learn. I haven't really seen people defending any of these KOTH maps, frankly. People say, oh, there's better than some of the other offerings that we get, but, like, they don't say they're good. Also, on a KOTH map, it's so out of the way of the point. At least on Egypt, you can justify the little health pack area there, because you can do a little quick pick-me-up and it's right by the point. This is like, my goodness, you're on such low ground. Do that. If somebody's on the point and you're trying to run back, you just get... That's such a bad spot. Why is it even there? And like I said, flanker's paradise, right? Flank here. and take fall damage for some reason when flanking. Up and over, up and down and all around. This genuinely, it just feels like a weird, disgusting version of like Watergate or Atom Smash. This doesn't feel like a KOTH map at all. I think the reason people decided to make this King of the Hill is because King of the Hill is like... Maybe people think King of the Hill is an easy game mode to make because it's perfectly symmetrical, question mark. That's really the only reason I can think of. I mean, CTF is basically symmetrical almost entirely, but CTF has like a more negative connotation to that, because people are weird and hate that mode, because casual has just ruined it for people. But like, man, this is just not it. I haven't really talked about the aesthetics. I don't know, does this look like TF2 to you? It like has some vague TF2 assets on it, but this is just so detached from what this game looks like in terms of its buildings and such. It's weird. It is very odd. Can I even look outside to the ocean? I can at least look outside to the ocean. Mind you, I never bothered doing, like, outside the map while playing it to this extent. Yeah, it's cool, I guess. It's, like, cool, but... it's not it. It's not it. That is definitely not it. My god, let's just, like... Is there not a... Is that just... hollow? Is that hollow? That's weird. Also, what is this here for? I don't know, this map's kind of shit, if you can't tell by my lack of enthusiasm, so moving on. I mean, this map, Boardwalk, there was already... Yeah, for starters, let's just get this out of the way. Yeah, you can do your little shooty-shoot minigame, you get a few seconds of crits. Wonderful. Halloween mode. Ha ha ha! Because this is just Laughter. It's just Laughter, except they reskinned it. Except Laughter was a reskin of an existing map called Slaughter. Which, while it didn't look like TF2, it was pretty weird. This is even more weird. This is genuinely more weird than Slaughter. Because at least Slaughter is like a meat processing plant. It's kind of cool, right? Kind of neat. Why are we in like a park? Also, blue side of the map. It's all red. It's all red wood on blue side of the map. What? Why are there so many red buildings on the side of the map? Shut the fuck up! Alright, let's go to the point here. I mean, here's my thing. This map, regular Laughter doesn't play the worst. I think it's one of the better playing maps we've gotten in recent years. In terms of Halloween maps, I guess. But it's still not great. There's still some weird things like... Why are there like holes next to the point? It's kind of weird. But it is a map that's like fun to play. This is the big issue with the map. This entire upstairs area is just like kind of ridiculous. It's not that you don't hold up here, but it's like, oh, what's that? You're holding the point? People can just spam you from here and just like sit on this and just blam. So it does make the map play worse. It's not even like anyone really wants to go up here because it's just awkward and feels gross to do. But yeah, aesthetics are bad. The point itself is kind of decent. This is a map I really wish looked good and also wasn't made by choice people, but what can you do, right? Gameplay-wise, point's okay. How well does it lead you to the point? This map, honestly, genuinely, if it wasn't so fucking ugly, might play okay. But there's some more changes they made to distinguish it from Laughter. Like, I don't remember this flank on Laughter. I don't remember that. That's kind of weird. Why'd they add that? I don't remember this spawn here either. But I might be mistaken. This spawn may have existed. Doesn't really change anything though. This flank here is weird, man. I don't remember that at all. This was here, I believe. No one really uses that. Here's something interesting. Yeah. That. Red side is something funny. This map is going to be shorter. It's probably the shortest map of the video because it's just a reskin of another map. Where is red side? Here it is. Red side is a hall of mirrors. I was watching different people play this map. I haven't had the issue, but this, for some reason, for some people, this causes lag. This lags their game when they're in front of it. I don't know why. Like, how do you mess that up?
That's what I'm talking about.
Woo, yeah, Boardwalk. Gameplay-wise, it's like, okay, it's not bad. It's the reskin of Laughter, which is a map that already had some weird, really glaring issues like these side houses, and it made it visually disgusting. Honestly, you want like a better version. I think Cascade, like the better Cascade I showed, was kind of maybe a better version of this in terms of how it played, but so they both have very similar issues, right? Like the weird flanks lead above the point, the like little pit that the little thing that goes under the point as a flank. They're very similar in that regard, but yeah, this map's kind of bad now. Laughter's fun. This is like not as fun, and it's stupid looking. So moving on. Demolition. This map is in the limited time this has been on in game, it's already worked up quite a reputation for a variety of reasons. But let me give my review here. Let's start with the aesthetics. The aesthetics are ridiculous. I assume we're fighting over an oil rig again, just like that other map. But what is this? Both buildings exactly the same. They're both just bricks. Oh, that's weird. Isn't bricks red sting? Also, why is it using that kind of shading? Also, why is this building only red? Many questions. You will get no answers other than these map creators are, like, I don't know, stupid? Don't care? A combination of the two? How does it play? The midpoint. This point is shit. I feel like I shouldn't need to explain it to anyone that's played this map, but that point is kind of dookie for a couple reasons here. As you could probably see, there was a house upstairs. Yep. You can just fire down on the point from here. Both teams can contest this, but it's like, whichever team has the point will usually take this house as well. And I'll get into that a little later, but they'll usually take this house as well, and it's quite difficult because you're trying to stage a push here from the only viable pushing spot on the map, really, from here. And they'll just be like, what are you supposed to do about that? Oh, send people this way. Yeah. Send people on the really long, out-of-the-way flank out of spawn. Yeah, send them that way. Right, send them this way. Just to try and fight the mid. And then if they, get predicted, oh, they just die. Because there will still be people playing in here. Both teams can open these doors, by the way. It's not like blue team can't open red's doors here and vice versa. No. Just come out. Start blasting. It's like, ooh, that's kind of icky, isn't it? Here's some other things. This ramp here is, like, really jarring because a heavy can sit here and just do this, but you can also place a sentry gun here, and it just peeks over the point to the point where it's really only possible that a demo man can do that. It's weird saying NG's a problem because he's not really a problem on well-designed maps, nor is he even really a problem on this map, but it's just weird because the sentry's, like, will partially be floating here. Why you typically can't build on slopes like that is because buildings just float. So the sentry's floating, so it looks visually really stupid. It's not overpowered spot or anything, but it's like really, really jarring to see. But yeah, getting into that like one viable push store. So as you might know or might not, depending on if you've played this gutter trash or not. So, as I showed you, this long roundabout flank, it's like, okay, but you have this short door here, right? Yeah, you do, until you cap the point. See, whichever team caps this point, their door gets closed. So now they have to go the long way. That sounds okay, and it kind of... in theory, it's not the worst, because it encourages pushing and, back and forth. One team gets their door shut and they have to go the long way to defend, so the other team has an opportunity to take the point back. In theory, that's how it should work. In practice, it's more like, since blue team will all be funneled this way, right? As long as blue team has an engineer, the fact that this is shut doesn't fucking matter if they have an NG. So it's just irrelevant. And even still, even if it was, yes, blue team takes longer to respawn, has to walk longer this way, but that means they're taking this house now. While red team, well, not red team, while the attacking team's trying to push out their shutter, the defending team is flooding this house. And guess what happens when you flood this house? Guess what you can do? Versus if blue team, not blue team, apologies. Yeah, let's go with red and blue. I'm blue on this. I'm the defender, right? Just coming out of here, I have to. I'm usually just gonna contest the point like this. Yes, it's a shorter walk. It's also like the enemy team will be shooting me. Versus here, you take the house. You're shooting the enemy team as the defenders. It's just very. It's just very underthought map design. Oh, but don't forget, there's another flank for no reason. You can go under there, but that doesn't even mention there's another door you can take if you're a jumper class. Here. I've literally never seen anyone take this door, ever. This is just stupid. Why would you take that? Also, yes, that does set you on fire if you touch that. Here's the underflank. But why? Literally, why would you... Why is this here? How much flankage do you need? And just in case you think it can't get any worse, this is not just an area that you can stare at and it's like, oh, it's pretty. Health pack. Not only health pack, typically design rule in TF2, you don't want to put ladders in a spot that might trick players into thinking, oh, can I use this? These ladders look like you can use them. They are in a spot that is accessible to the player that looks like they can use them. Maybe you shouldn't have these here. What the fuck? Bullets just go through them. These don't even have brushes to stop bullets. Jesus. Yeah, for jumper classes, it's weird, right? This is just here for jumper classes, but it's just a small kit. All this does is that I've seen it a few times. A demo man will just sit here and just shoot the point and have his own personal health back. But he's, like, not that effective here. It's just annoying. So why is this little island even here? Wouldn't it make more sense if this didn't exist? You know? And you have, like, this point, you can... It's just into water. Oh, and also something funny. I have seen a few scouts looking into this because this map is on here, right? This makes you think, oh, let me jump off the highest point to get back to the point. Nope. I've seen multiple people fall victim to that, and it really isn't their fault. That is genuinely misleading map design. That just leads people to jump off the map and die. It's ridiculous. Really ridiculous. So yeah, map plays like shit. People are considering this one of the worst maps of the update, up there with like Aquarius and Citadel. Just kind of nuts. Well, let's look at some other weird aesthetic quirks, right? Nobody else is going to talk about this shit. First one. They reused the stupid, this helicopter. Man, that's weird. Why is it like a jungle-themed helicopter that I'm pretty sure is ripped straight from, like, Enclosure or Mercenary Park or something? That's weird. Why are we like the jungle helicopter in the middle of an oil rig? That's weird. Another one. Bent bricks. Bent bricks. And also chimneys. What? And also this side has the white bent bricks, which is like still retarded. Why are there bent bricks? They're bending. Look. They're bending. It's not how bricks work. But why are there even furnaces here? This is an oil rig. What is this? Or is it an oil rig? I don't think this map knows what it is. Like, what is this supposed to be? The crane is holding this platform that you're capping. Why are we capping this? Better question, why is the crane just a yellow cube? And why are there steam engine whistles on the fucking crane? Dude, from the side, this just looks like a box. This just looks like a crate, a pallet. Also, wooden door. Yeah, I know of another place with a... I know another place with fucking wooden doors that doesn't work as they intended. This looks like a house. Or like I said, like, what is this? This isn't a crane. Who made this? This is retarded. This map is ridiculous. Yellow team. Oh yeah. Like, what are we fighting for here? Is this supposed to be an oil-like thing? Yeah, we just have that sitting there. Turn it off underneath. This map is just... It's just total nonsense, man. Oh, but both teams have a radio tower in the middle of the ocean. Thank God for that. What's powering these? You gotta wonder, like, what's powering these? Weird. Hey, look, this looks like the house. That is the crane, this thing right here. It's kind of like the crane, like they just took it and blew it up. Yeah, this map is aggressively bad. This map is aggressively bad, man. Like, why are these windows sealed? Oh, because there's nothing here. Because when you're inside the building, there's no fucking possible way somebody could be standing in here. These windows just shouldn't even exist. This map is fucking awful. Oh my god. Yeah, let's just move on to the last one now, because that's more interesting, I guess. Oh yeah, but by the way, you may be noticing, holy shit, this map looks atrocious. What did you do? Forgot to mention this while recording the section originally. So I just came back to enable all the clip brushes and such, which lets you see the hitboxes and geometry and shit. So map is a little controversial for another reason. And it's that they roofied the drink, these people. They roofied the drink again. They slipped it in. Well, well, well. They just couldn't help themselves. They couldn't help themselves. It's not like they put this somewhere on the map that you will be able to see. It's not like they put it on the wall here so that when people are playing the map, they could see it. No, no, no. They made sure to hide it. They made sure to hide it in the foundation of the map, in the brushes. You can do this yourself. Type that into console on this map while you're on a private server, and you'll see. This shows you the actual boxes for things, not just the wireframes. This shows you the full things. This is what they did. And here's my thing, right? Whether you support this or not, you know, trans rights. This is scummy doing it like this. It's not like you made a cosmetic in the game that's a trans flag or a taunt that pulls out the trans flag, right? Something up front. This is different. This is not up front. This is sneaky, sly. This is under the counter, a pill in the drink, so to speak. They made sure to hide this. They couldn't be upfront about it. They couldn't be upfront about it. Why not? Well, the bigots wouldn't. The bigots wouldn't. Dude, people wanted that scarf, not the scarf, the tie cosmetic for all classes, even though the one for Pyro was just the gay flag. People still wanted it. They didn't care. It's not that these people don't have an audience, it's that they don't care. The people who do this don't care. Same with that Tran S right shit on the Turbine map. And the Desk Engineer cosmetic. Where they hid like the trans flag and shit on those two. This map. Manhole.
Play ball.
Let's get the aesthetics out of the way. We are not in TF2. Well, this is like not TF2, but even if this was TF2 and kind of look like TF2, let's just look at these buildings here. If you take a gander, these buildings are all like clipping into each other straight back like that. It's like a V of buildings coming out like that. What the fuck is this, Crash? Crash made this. UAK Crash guy made Probed. One of the mappers made this. What the fuck is this? That's not how buildings work. Even in TF2, when TF2 buildings are a little silly, but they're not that silly and stupid. Oh, I can't go this way. Huh, sure looks like I fucking can. Shit. This is a bunch of people, like, signing the map. Yeah, so this map, another map, doesn't play good. Do I need to get into why? I will. Another flank map. Big flank map. Like, out of the gate here. How well does this map lead you to the point, right? Fucking horribly. Here's the main spawn people walk out of. Here's where that takes them. Yeah, you might have noticed there. I just came up here and just wasted time when I could have gone this way. From here, right? Go off to the right. Ignore that. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I meant to take that door instead. My mistake. Wow. And the whole map is like that. Most of this map is just twists and turns all over all over God's creation, really. And they don't go anywhere. They don't go to the point. This does not go to the point. They're just all over for the sake of having flanks all over. Mostly under the point. Not even looking near the point. This is all under the map here, basically. And all you really see, a lot of the map just boils down to people running around in the sewer systems fighting each other. You can come out of spawn in the sewers. It's just like... Also, let's be fair here. This sounds gross. Do you really want to be walking around in this? Most of the map is you walking around an area that sounds like this. It's fucking, like, really vile to be playing on. I don't really know what to say about this map. Like, people fight at the point, I guess, because obligations, but this is just... It barely fought. Right? There's a lot of space that is basically useless in terms of fighting for the objective. It's just flank to win. Another one, this is like borderline player destruction map where you don't want to actually be near an objective to cap. You just run around killing people, and then eventually it's like, oh, hold on, the UFO's here. Let me deposit my bottles. This does not feel like King of the Hill. This is just nothing. This is another one. Like fucking that first map. It's just King of the Hill attached to a map that has no cohesion, like, at all in terms of how it plays in that, for that game mode, right? But here's some things here's the unique parts for this, right? These stairs go nowhere. TF2 is not retarded. They're not going to make stairs like this that just lead to a wall. This is like moron map design. This is moron architecture. What is this? No one's using that. Haha, I get it, kill right but mouse. Not to mention, right? On a map like 2-4, right? The sewers are under the bridge, right? And they're not even really sewers, more like an irrigation canal thing. But on 2-4, when you leave spawn, you're not going to the sewers. They are they're really more out of the way, right? Most of the battles is in the forts and on the bridge. On this map, most of your battling, it's just in here. And wait a minute. This takes place in a city. Like, does the mapper expect, right? The mapper expects you to believe people walk around here and have, like, random drop-downs like this in their city that live here. Because, we are in a city. There's a train that passes by up above the map once in a while. We are in an occupied area. There's garbage everywhere and shit. So what, you're telling me people just live in an area where they fucking drop down here and break their ankle? Or they have to walk around and... Oh, hold up. There's all the shit water just in the road. Let me just... Oh, man, let me just go to work today. And they're walking through the shit water? Really? Come on. It makes no sense. And what are we fighting over? Fighting over a sewer grate. We are fighting over a sewer grate. What? This is useless. Why would we fight over this? This is stupid. Or maybe we're actually fighting over something far more sinister. Also, I like the amount of errors that are fucking being ran. Holy shit. Look at the amount of errors this map's generating constantly. Anyway, yeah, here's Spamton. This is what you're here for, right? Spamton. Rain. Yeah, where's the deer they put under the map? All the maps have been doing this. They've been putting a deer, like, deer cutouts on maps. Yeah, let's just get a close look at that skybox, right? I wasn't fucking with you. And the buildings are just inside of each other. it's just insanity. This is not how TF2 looks. It's not how anything looks. Where's the train? The train's somewhere too, yeah. Bridge. By the way, bridge clips through buildings, like multiple buildings. Pretty sure you might be able to see it in the map too. Yeah, you can actually see it go through this building while you're over here. You jump, you can see it go through the building. It's quite funny. Yeah, this map is, yeah. Let me just jump on the garbage cans to set me on fire. No, I don't care that it does or doesn't, but it is funny that it doesn't. This map is just bad. Bad in a really shit way. Not really that interesting, frankly, compared to something like the other one, but, you know, this is a map of all time that exists. So, yay. Yep, hooray! Hip, hooray! Fuck this map. Dude, every single map in this update was terrible. All of them. I know I'm just doing the King of the Hill ones here, but they're just all terrible. They're just all bad. Every single one of them is bad in this update. Just wow. And it could have been worse. They could have also added VIP. So it's bad, but it's not the worst it could be. Just, yeesh. This sewer represents my hope for Valve ever having a good map.